Hello and welcome everyone into another Amplitude Studios stream. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday, and I hope you're excited for a fantastic stream today.
Yes, we're finally back with some humankind after
Heck yeah,
2 weeks.
it's been 2 weeks.
Been a while.
It's been 2 weeks since we had humankind. Sorry, I get excited sometimes. But yeah, so we're gonna be playing the newest scenario
Yes.
that was made by.
Yes, it is entirely my fault if the scenario is too easy or too difficult. I expect to get my butt kicked
Yeah.
because I've heard from people the start is very difficult, which is as designed. I'm not good at the game.
So anyways, yeah, that's what we're going to start off with. Just a quick reminder before we get into that. Next week, well, I guess not a reminder. You don't know about this yet, but I'm telling you now. Next Thursday, we are actually going to be having some of our VIPs, which I guess we're calling counselors now.
The whole rebranding is still in the process of VIPs. Is fine.
VIPs. Basically, some of the people from the community that have put many hours and time and effort into helping us with co-development of our games. And wow, captions are so on point right now. Co-development it came up with. I love these captions.
Clearly, that's not correct. There's an H missing.
Oh yeah, because we're not company of heroes. They knew. They were like, it's not you. But anyways, so we're gonna be having some visitors visit the studio from the area. Are anybody coming from the U.S.?
No, I think unfortunately
just
people
Europe.
from the US. No, we have many people from far away. Just nobody from the US could make it.
Okay.
We have like
I actually don't know the roster.
we have some people from across the Atlantic. Definitely, it's just I think none of the US people could make it because they sadly it was on relatively short notice of like 1.5 months, and that wasn't enough for them to get time off.
That unfortunately in the US is true. That 1.5 months is not always enough notice to get vacation time. So, anyways. Enough said. We're probably not going to be having a stream next Thursday, and if we do, it would be very early in the morning, which probably won't happen. So instead, I think that I'm going to do a replacement stream Friday morning at 11, which I know isn't the same time, so we probably won't have the same people. But it's kind of the best I can
Yes.
think of right now, as opposed to just not having a stream. So, yeah. So there's that.
Because yes, obviously we don't want to exclude Jordan from the event of hanging out with our counselors, VIPs, whatever we call them, just because he has to entertain you.
Yeah.
As important as your entertainment is, this is a once a year kind of opportunity.
Yeah, this is a selfish move from me because I don't want to be streaming while everyone's partying over in the other room. They always plan the events right when I'm streaming.
I mean, trust me, I commiserate with you because it's every time when in our, Slack, no, not Slack, in our teams, like, hey, we want to do this thing. Okay, when? Thursday evening.
Gosh, dang it.
Every
what's
time.
up, Paxis Land? Hey, Paul. Welcome into the stream. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. We love having you here. You are an amazing community, and we're lucky to have you. We love you. I got to figure out where the buttons are. I know where mine are on my stream deck, but I can't do it that quick yet. But anyways, the two small other things as well. We do have still our Humankind merch store, which was launched not too long ago. So definitely go check that out, as well as our partnership with Displate. So we have every single Humankind culture art up as an available Displate, which if you don't know anything about Displate, they're these fancy metal kind of posters that you just magnet to the wall. So if you're renting your apartment and you don't want to drill holes, it's perfect for that because it doesn't leave a mark, which is really nice. Lazy Afternoon Club, welcome in. I see your first time chatter. How are you doing today? Welcome in. But yeah, so I think that's it though.
Yes, though we don't have just the culture arts. We also have three different amplified arts that combine the endless and the humankind.
Yes, we have the key arts for Amplified 2021, 2, and 3.
Sadly, if I'd known you would be playing the display, I would have brought one of those to show off because we have some sitting on the.
We
on the
do. I
shelf.
didn't bring one to the stream yet, but if you want to see them, you can always go back and check our VODs for the Amplified streams because we definitely had a whole segment where we showed off every single piece of the merch,
including the comic.
Including the Endless Space 2 comics, which I believe are coming out next week.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So
I don't remember the exact date because I have a terrible memory for release dates.
Somebody from chat told me yesterday. That's the only reason I know it.
Every time when I try to plan ahead, even for our own release dates, I always need to triple check my calendar to make sure I remember the date.
There are too many dates going on in my life. So
yeah, you know,
without a calendar.
There's 364 dates too many per year for me to remember it.
What's the fifth one? Your birthday?
No. What I'm saying is like if there was one day a year, that's where at the point where I would be able to remember.
Oh, okay. I see. I get it. But anyways, without further ado, let's pop straight into the game. We already have it loaded up.
Into the year 585 CE, I guess, which is a little early for the early modern age, admittedly.
Yeah.
Because this is obviously created with the dev tools and not played normally, or it wouldn't be turn 7.
It is what you mean is this is a handcrafted custom scenario.
This is handcrafted, but not by playing like 150 turns.
Love
because
was put into this.
There was love put into this, but playing 150 turns for it would have taken me too long. And you're kind of in a bit
so
of a
cute.
of a
You
bad
can see the
spot,
edges of
though.
the map. Like it's
yes,
a scroll.
It's a very small map. It deliberately without wrap, so that you know you're kind of between a rock and a hard place, or between an Ottoman Empire and the Spanish Empire.
Okay, I like it.
And relationships are not good.
Ah,
They're
that-
already like, hey,
give me your city,
we
please.
saw that Yellowstone
Hey,
before you did. So
hey,
give
Santa lady.
give me your capital. No, this is not any city that demanding. This is our capital.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm pretty sure the Spanish
Presumptuous.
are doing exactly the same.
Double dubs. We need to get them refreshed. You know, the game has been out for over a year, so keeping up on having Twitch drops every single few weeks, we have to do it manually.
Yes.
And by we, I mean somebody else, not me, or else I would for sure
or you
have
would be
it.
going mad.
I would literally have it. No. I would have a timer to remind me every single time I needed to do it.
It is a lot of work. It takes him, what, half a day? Or something like that?
Apparently, yes. Anyways, we don't have them available right now, so sorry about that. But I will send them a message to remind them for next week. I do apologize. Snuff King, hello and welcome.
But anyway, to finish, you can see we have multiple cities. They're all one territory cities for, you know, since I know our players regard that as maximum efficiency.
Okay.
But also just to make sure that you don't have like a massive, oh, they conquered one city, now half my empire is gone. But on the other hand, they're in the same boat, so you need to conquer like one area at a time. And you do need
5 cities each.
No, they have 5. They have 4 cities, but they have more non-city territories.
Oh, okay.
And you do need to conquer them because the only end condition is
World
last
domination.
human standing. You can't even vassalize them. You need to conquer them.
They are a broken vessel which cannot be vassalized.
Something like that. But we do have some armies to defend. There's just one small problem. We are in the early modern, so we have halberdiers
Okay.
and arquebusiers. Yeah, 39, 41. They're the Spanish and the
I
Ottomans.
do like the bussiers. Oh, they got some
46 on the
conquistadores.
Conquistadores. And oh no, this one's a halberdier. I don't think we have a janissary inside, but the janissaries are also extremely strong. But I think the same as the Conquistadores, and very importantly as well,
They
we
have
can shoot
move and
or
attack.
move. They can do both, but we do have one advantage that they don't.
Elephants?
No. Cue the Sabaton music. The winged hussars arrived.
Dun 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 dun.
This
Is that
is
one?
This is,
that the-
no. Shackleton is a Swedish metal band.
Oh.
They do metal about historical events, mostly battles, and they specifically have one about the siege of Vienna, where the Polish winged hussars arrived and defeated the Ottomans that were besieging Vienna.
Was I doing the Flight of the Valkyries?
I think so.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
It just felt right. There are wings, okay?
But this is the winged hussars arrived as kind of a meme on the certain communities on the internet, like historical gamers who are happen to intersect with metal fans,
I see.
which seem to be quite a few actually.
Okay.
But yeah, they're the only ones that can rival the enemy emblematic units in strength, and the overriding the retaliation obviously is also extremely valuable.
Yeah, that seems super strong.
But
Are the winged hussars OP, or are they?
well, the problem here is
21 turns.
even if we go to where is it? Let's go expert and be like, yeah, everybody, it's still 16 turns, so we really need to make sure we somehow boost the production here. Until then, we need to be very conservative with our units.
Sure, yeah. Seems legit.
And even here, even these two, I did a test battle once. This army against this guy, and you know that guy reinforcing.
Mm-hmm. And I had kill all of them.
I had one survivor.
Oh no.
So these are powerful. So we probably can't afford to go on the offensive yet.
Okay.
More conquistadores there. So we should check what do we build, and the armies probably for now I will all just station for defense so they can. Because if we're in our cities, of course, we get the fortification and city tile bonuses, so we will be much more resilient against the enemy musket fire.
Yeah, Paul, have you submitted a bug report for that? Because it very well could be a bug, or it's possible that there maybe is some of the wording that is unclear. Either way, we'd love to have a specific report of that so that our QA team can check it out.
The international trading. I don't know if we ever fixed that bug. There's a problem with that.
Are we aware of it?
There's a problem with the international trading where if one empire is eliminated before you've met everybody, the requirement doesn't update, and it wants you to meet the person who's already dead, which obviously you can't.
So if somebody dies before you meet them.
Yes, there's that problem. So
Paul, do you think that fits your description? And hello, Stefan. Welcome in. Oscar Marquez. Hello. Welcome into the stream today, y'all. How has your week been? What have y'all been up to? Has anyone else tried the scenario yet? And if so, how'd it go?
You know, on the one hand,
this has been up since yesterday?
Oh, since last week.
Since last week, okay. I was on vacation, y'all.
But you know, obviously since last week was also the launch of Company of Heroes 3, we prioritized that for the stream.
Fair enough.
Since you know it's a bit of a bigger event than a scenario I threw together. And, on the one hand, I do want the 22 extra industry because that's like more than 10% increase. But on the other hand, it does take 11 turns, and it would potentially give them a better attack vector than this cliff. Because right now, if they attack, they either have to go through forts or to the actual Barbican here. So I think I might actually try to get some of the winged hussars.
I mean, just a casual 32 turns, though.
And the other thing we need to fix is money.
Oh my gosh.
But that I think we can fix over here with, you know, some districts somewhere in the back or something. Is there anywhere where we can... 6 money, that's not great.
Let's keep it positive, Nikita. If you have opinions, that's totally fine. But overarching broad statements is probably best left for chatting with your friends and not saying it in our chat.
Yep. This is like one of the biggest difficulties of the scenario, honestly, by design.
Yeah.
That, you know, unlike them, you are in a spot where you can't really afford much. But I guess one thing we should...
And they don't want to trade with us, so we don't have any money
from that. But one thing we should definitely look at is this. Because, you know, obviously, you know, some of these might have options that help us. Let me try to remember. Was there money from ransacking? Unlikely to happen. So, do you think we should shave off like what 4 turns, or should we have the higher combat strength?
I think units are going to be more important.
I think it's definitely going to be important to actually produce units.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Paul. Again, I'll ask the question, have you sent in a bug report? Because we love hearing about it here on stream, and we can let you know that, like Stephanie said, that is something that we're aware of, but you know, we can't do anything about it right now. And as long as you've submitted a report with all of the detail, because the more detail, the better in your bug reports. So if you can keep that level of detail and send it in as a report, that'd be very good. Because it's possible that we may know about part of it or something like that, but we may not know all of the extent. So my suggestion is always submit an official bug report over on Amplifiers. Which is the new name for Games Together. If you've already been on Games Together, then you'll know. And you can still type in gamestogether.com and it will just redirect you to
community.amplitudestudios.game.
Oh.
Not dot .game.
It's not
.com.
.com, okay.
Yeah,
I'm still
also,
learning the new URL.
And so one of the things that would help us with our money problem, actually, and that'll probably improve a little.
Welcome in,
soon.
Pete.
We used to be the Teutons. So you know, getting more followers will help. But right now, there's not much movement. Like these are like the neutral territories that are converting. So if we manage to buff our faith output to try convert some of the neighbors, that would help.
We need to print some pamphlets.
10% money.
How's your week going, Pete? Hope you're having a good one.
Yeah, definitely think we need to go, you know, toward the chartered companies here, because we need the money. We really need the money. The siege guns are also tempting. But also, we should mention about the scenario. It's on endless speed, specifically so that, you know, you're not, 20 turns in, now I'm in the contemporary era or something like that, which wouldn't be, you know, as intended.
Are they getting uppity?
Of course they are. Oh boy. They combined all of their conquistadores into one army, it seems.
Well, you might want to slap that one that's still isolated.
Yep.
I
was just thinking that the question is, can we get it without... Okay, yes, it's not gonna...
That forces them into a nice little spot there with the river.
Bloody and smelly, aren't they?
You can take these. Yeah, run. Run while you still have legs.
But that's good, because that'll give us some more war support. Also, you know, if they're making demands, I guess maybe we should at the very least also
express our
counter demands.
Our distrust in them. My week has been amazing. Nice. Glad to hear you're having a good week, Pete. I just found this game through Potato McWhiskey.
Oh, nice.
Love potato. And really like the way it looks and want to buy it. My only concern is how graphically intense it is. Well, we have a lot of different graphic settings. We're currently playing on the fantastic graphics because, you know, we like it to look real nice for the stream, you know. We need the brand team to like us.
But, you know, I think they might have made a mistake here.
But if you're buying the game on Steam, you'll see the minimum requirements. Which would probably be for playing the game on the lowest settings, I would imagine, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly that is.
But you know, this isn't an FPS game, so I don't think you're really needing 144 hertz refresh.
You know, I think it's, you know, perfectly playable even at 30.
Yeah, well,
of course, it looks more beautiful.
What your system looks like, and I'll try and tell you how good it's gonna be. I actually tried this scenario challenge 3 times. It's absolutely brilliant. Heck yeah, Pete.
Oh, thank you. That's great to hear, because, you know, technically I'm not a game designer, so I'm always nervous about this because I don't have any, you know, formal training in creating scenarios and stuff like that.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thanks for answering that question that we asked earlier. I was honestly curious if anybody's tried it.
And yes, Pete, indeed I designed, well, the map is entirely the game's doing, because there's some problems with trying to edit the map that has been generated, and I just don't have enough time to spare to make the map from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
But the placement of all of the structures here and the fact that, oh my god, this will be an absolute nightmare.
Oh gosh.
See all these mountain ranges?
Sheesh.
And then we have the dudes who can only move or fire. This
It's gonna be an experience.
we're gonna go against the Spanish first, if at all possible.
Should have bet real money. Missed my chance.
I guess.
What's up, Axel?
I guess there's
Welcome
no
in.
choice here.
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
We will not bend to the Spanish aggression.
Never.
Also, I just realized, oh no, this it loaded for some reason. This is definitely not Beowulf.
Ah, Beowulf is acting as if they're us.
Sakana, are you in chat? This.
Hello,
Yeah, I
chat.
guess-
Hey, what's up, boy in France? How you doing?
I'm not sure why this happened, because when I loaded it before to test it, it loaded Beowulf just fine.
I bet it's something with my save files or something. Something conflicting. I don't know. Chase him down, I guess. Oh gosh.
Not with these guys breathing down our necks, no.
Could we move our other group over to try and reinforce while we? Or
These guys, I chased this guy off, so they don't have movement. Wait, no, they don't have an
It's-
action point. For some reason, they still have the movement points.
as long as they
Mm,
didn't move before
it's not
they attacked, I
close
believe.
enough.
Hmm.
Well, I guess what I can do. I move
we're in a
close here,
sticky situation. Heck yeah, Coffee 82. We do have a new scenario.
and then
What's your
I'm
favorite
gonna be-
scenario so far?
I'm gonna be cheeky.
A cheeky Nando's. Oh my gosh! Huzzah!
I think it should be fine to instant resolve with both of them. Yes.
Easy,
Hooray.
easy win, easy clap.
And then I will move these in here, and these guys probably move them back here to defend this city, help these guys out.
I mean, those four might be able to handle the top. I think you're gonna need all of those units to defend against that group of 7.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't be moving these guys. Try to get on the high ground somehow behind them.
It's hard to say where they're going to attack from.
That's the thing. But like, this ridge would be nice because it's, you know, slightly elevated and has forests to defend us.
Acting like we have I don't have Nando's. I wish we did. There's literally 0 Nando's in Paris. Did
But
you know
also,
that?
No.
How is that
didn't.
possible? There's like 1 million across the pond.
But as I said, you know, we would like to push our faith, so maybe we should grab a faith-based.
100%,
Wonder.
yeah.
So Saint Basil.
Hey, Quazaris, thank you very much for the follow and officially welcome into the Amplitude Studios community. What'd you have for breakfast? When's this coming to Game Pass on Xbox? Good question, Chosen Divine. Will it probably be on Game Pass once it is launched? Yes, I would assume that that's the case. But I can't necessarily confirm that. And as well, we're currently still working with Aspire to try and get a new release date for the game. I can't say anything specific, but I have heard good news recently in regards to how things are progressing with that situation. So fingers crossed we should have some information for you soon.
Oh boy.
If you have a budget to pay for a GeForce Now subscription, their rigs handle the graphics quite well. Well, there you go, Eric.
You know, I think we may not be able to get Saint Basil's anytime soon.
Is our industry just that bad? 182. Is that just like
It's
for early modern? That's pretty terrible. I guess.
Part of this is also the endless speed. So it takes like 4 times as long as normal. or
I'm
something
used
like
to
that.
playing it on fast or blitz.
Yes.
So I think my
I think compared to Blitz, it's like 8 times as long, or something
yeah,
like that.
that's probably it.
But we can probably make it a little better by, you know, attaching territories to some of the cities. I think I might do this.
Whoop. Now we're up to 300. Okay.
And I'm wondering if this should go here. Well, because I chased them away, they're standing on it now, so I can't attach it anyway. So I guess next turn we'll decide that.
Next time. on Dragon Ball Z.
And you guys.
Where
Quickly
they
get in
go?
there.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
You know, could be worse. They're in the battle. Can we flank from behind? Like, can we reinforce from behind?
We can, in theory, reinforce from the city. But first of all, the heresy of science.
Because if they just sandwich themselves, then they're dumb.
They want to force a civic on us with that event. Which one is that?
Carrie, I'm really curious what your rig is like. If you want to tell me like what your CPU, GPU, RAM, I don't know, or those are probably the most important three.
Yep. You know, normally I'm all for the like thematically for the compatibilism, but
Mhm.
1% science on holy side is not gonna help us so much right now.
Yeah.
So I think in this event here, I'm actually gonna be like, nope, we're gonna be literal, so that what few science quarters we have, like down here,
Make money.
make us faith,
Oh,
so that we can maybe start pushing. But yeah, this one is gonna be a tough one. Technically it says we're stronger, but at the same time, oh boy.
Paxis, we do
no,
have
wait.
the +1
Hmm.
strength. We chose. No, wait, we didn't.
No,
we chose conscripts.
We chose the
We
discount
did.
so that
I
we can get
usually
them.
choose the +1, but I think in this, since our industry is just so
But
bad.
but I also think
We can change it
the
later.
+1 wouldn't help so much here because we're already way much weaker. And we do have these 6 in the battle right away. Let's give it a try instead of running.
Alrighty. And yeah, Chosen Divine. I know there's a lot of people waiting for the console version of Humankind. Maybe some patiently, maybe some less than patiently, but I totally get it. I totally get it. You know, it's been a hot second since, you know, the scheduled release date, and to somebody who maybe doesn't work in game development, it might seem crazy, but I can tell you that, you know, we're doing our best to do what we can to bring the game out in the best state as soon as possible, because we're not going to release something that isn't up to a certain standard that we want to keep.
I think I'm actually leaving these guys here, so that if they're in the river tiles, they will not be able to move out.
And they have to go around and slow and maybe defend.
And these guys, hopefully I can flank around a little bit.
I like it.
But this is not a great territory for us because there's very little to protect us against their powerful attacks, and they have the first turn.
Oh, you might just get bursted.
Yep.
Those two guys. Oh, yep, though they took our flag. So why can they just walk around with the zone of control?
Because the neighboring tile was already occupied by one of their units, and that overrides the zone of control.
I see.
Oh boy.
Wow, this is unfortunate.
Let me see.
Question for you, Stephanie. In my own games, the AI sometimes declares war but never attacks. How did you set them up to be more aggressive in this one?
Well, two things. One, the AI I chose are very much ones with aggressive traits and stuff like, oh, Avenger never surrenders until the enemy is defeated and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also I just, triggered a bunch of grievances and set their war support to 100%. And they have a lot of armies, so they feel strong.
Okay, yeah. If they have more armies than you, then they do tend to be more aggressive, I've found.
Yes.
Where's?
Oh,
Boy in France, we stream to Twitch and YouTube, so sometimes YouTube's pretty chill, and there's not too much chat going on, so you might not even notice it. But today we got a lot of people over on YouTube chatting, so maybe this is the first time you've noticed. But yeah, we do our best to chat and mention who we're talking to, and I usually try and read the question that I'm answering, just so that if you're on the other platform, you still know the question that's being answered and you don't just hear the answer, because that can be kind of frustrating if you're like, what is the question that they're answering?
Oh boy, this is so bad. I should have run away from this battle.
I mean, 40.
I mean, I guess here we do get the flanking bonus. We still get the charge, yes. Wait, first of all,
Shoot him.
yes.
Oh!
See, yeah, this is the problem of how weak we are.
If you do it from the one tile up, would you have the adjacency bonus as well on your next
yeah, but
attack.
all right, if I do it this way, it's better because I get more friendly bonus here, and then I can use this guy to get.
Yeah, sorry, I'm min-maxing right now, and I'm
Yes.
backseat driving, which I apologize
No,
for.
no, it's fine. You have definitely had a point there. And also, before I do this, I should see, can this guy shoot him over here?
Ooh,
Yes.
look at that
We might be able to
range,
actually
though.
kill one of them. I have my doubts, probably not, but 0 to 20, 5 to 25, not great, but you know, at least we can damage one of them.
14.
Two.
Ooh.
The
It's possible.
Importantly,
You have 4 chances.
the
or
damage
4
for you here can look a bit confusing because you know you look at that and it looks like it's gonna be empty, but then you realize it says 0 because they can't counterattack.
Right, yeah.
So.
Oh
Okay, no!
No!
6 hit points.
Okay, well, it wasn't that close, I guess. So you'd
I
sacrifice
guess
him.
this dude is dead anyway.
Sacrifice. He'll just get one shot from the ranged unit next turn anyways and not
Yeah,
get a
exactly.
chance to do anything. Yeah, boy in France, sorry. I was too engrossed in the battle.
But the thing is, right now the goal is really just some of the units need to survive because they took the flag anyway, so the battle is over next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, wait. No, it doesn't immediately switch to it's over. It's at the end of the. How far up can we move our other shooters here?
Question. I made a treaty with a minor nation and made a treaty to hire their mercenaries. How do I recruit them? Shouldn't they just pop up in their available units to?
It's when you click on the army, you can hire the army as mercenaries.
Oh, you're talking about the mercenaries. Yeah, you have to click on the actual units that they have already created on the map, and then it should have a button on the little page that pops up on the right that says recruit. I thought they were talking about building the units of your person.
That's why they specified from a
minor
nation from.
I
from
was
independent people.
thinking things. My bad. Sometimes I think good things. Sometimes I'm completely off base.
Wait, did they really not?
Hey, Dr. Kane.
Did I counterattack? What?
Is there any infos on the console release?
I mean,
nothing new from the last time.
I'm super happy that they didn't counterattack us.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of that turn, but oh wait, oh no, I know what is going on.
You're in forests.
Yes, these are in forests. These are behind the walls on high ground. They can't see us.
This is actually kind of cool. I don't think I've ever used the forest
because you see the little eye that's crossed out, so they can't see us until we shoot, and then our turn is over, and we go back into hiding.
I mean, that seems accurate to me. You're behind the fortress walls, you pop out,
but,
pew, 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 and
I
then
didn't
you get
even
back.
think about that. Then because we're in the forest, they can't see us. I should have just left everybody in the forest so they wouldn't have seen us.
Well, some of your units are melee, though.
Yeah, but if they had stood here, they wouldn't have seen them, and then they would have been, you know, like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. You know, we were told there's a battle here, but there's nobody here.
I saw somebody running away into the trees, but I don't see them now. Guys, I want to commend your team on some of the recent game changes. Not sure if it was intended, but now that enemy troops are often hidden, it makes my planned military assaults much riskier. Honestly, I think it's the culmination of a lot of little things that we've been working on for over a year now. Oh, sweet, you got me an achievement. Wilder.
That's for planting forests, I think.
Regrow 30 forests in a single game.
That's because a lot of the forests here are actually specifically planted deliberately to give you more places to protect your troops against the enemy fire. Like this was originally all flat land.
So you're telling me that we kind of used a custom game to get an achievement?
Well, I guess in your case, but also
it's okay. I'm not worried about getting.
Also, like over here, like there's a lot of extra forest I planted to give you more tactical options in the ranged combat.
I see.
But also be more restrictive because you know it breaks line of sight. Ooh boy.
Easy to learn. I am new to the Congress. Is it? I don't know if I'm having a brain fart or those words don't make sense to me, Kmert, but I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Should have left everyone in the forest. Dear Cat 9, have you heard something about a Teutoburg forest or something like that? I heard it's quite
Yes,
important
exactly.
for a certain country in Central Europe.
Exactly.
I've seen the Teutoburg whatever in the game.
To the book first. It's where supposedly Varus lost like 2 legions to the Germanic tribes.
I see. Is it hard to grasp the Congress stuff? I think the only thing that's kind of hard to grasp for me was the perks that you get from getting the, what is it called?
The doctrines.
The doctrines. Because basically you unlock the doctrines by having people be far enough in one side of the ideologies, and then you have to purchase the doctrine. So that's like the only one. But I think everything else is pretty straightforward. I don't know, do any content creators have any good like guides on the doctrines?
I can't think of any.
I don't know if Jumbo Pixel made any videos about it. He's off making videos of other games.
Well, I also think at the time when the DLC came out, he was making very few videos because he had other things going on.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We still love him.
Oh my god, the Conquistadores are so strong.
Yeah, Victoria 3 as well was kind of during that time. Yeah, I mean, I retweeted his tweet about his live scream. It's just him just screaming over there.
Twitch is broken. Just speak loud enough so they can hear me. Oh boy, there's no way for us to get reinforcements up there. This is gonna
outgunned and outmanned.
Yes. Oof.
Ah, that's a cool animation where they like kind of like crouch down and then they're like pew pew.
Oh no.
Are they standing on top of each other?
Yep, something broke there.
Oh, we're back.
the new system for handling the bending turns in action.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Does everybody know about that, or should they know about that? Chat, in case you didn't know, in our most recent update, the Shackleton update, we made huge strides in essentially creating a workaround on top of fixing pending turn bugs. We also created a workaround for if there is a pending turn bug. Essentially, if you don't know what a pending turn bug is, it's something that goes wrong and then you can't actually go to the next turn because it's just always pending. So basically...
yeah, but it definitely broke something. I think that unit was already dead, but the UI hadn't updated.
It could be that, yeah. But anyways, so if something happens like that and the game can't figure out how to fix it, essentially it will just kind of wait a time, and then if it still can't figure it out, then it just skips. I don't know if that's a technical term for what happens. It doesn't skip.
I mean, the exact system is, probably way more complicated than we can explain here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this city might be lost. The fact that they stuck all of their conquistadores in the same army is almost insurmountable for us.
It's pretty rough, and we can't really pump out units that fast.
Especially not with, this kind of money.
Yep, the money thing is an issue. You think we're overdue for a DLC? I mean, Together We Rule was in November? November, right? Yeah. That feels right. When was Together We Rule? I think it was in November, but anyways, yeah, I would be very excited for a new DLC, but I know that the team's working hard. And
I don't think we can do anything here.
Yeah, I can't really say too much. Sieging a city. Did I miss a declaration of war? I believe we started off at war, and we haven't.
No, but we started at 100 war support on both sides, so it was very quickly escalated. I'm trying to think. We really need.
Hey, Rob Zig.
Maybe I can, while they're busy up there, try to move these. Oh no! They expanded the battlefield and now this army is stuck! Just as I was thinking about moving them over here and,
shoot.
you know, pillaging them.
That's a big zone for the battle.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, no, these are...
They're just a bunch of...
they brought in a bunch of new halberdiers, I guess. Yeah, this this battle is pretty much lost.
I believe this is Pangea, yeah.
Yeah, this is a Pangea style map. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we lost Köln.
You know, if we lose fast enough, we could try this again.
And not make mistakes.
Make less mistakes.
I mean, one mistake I'm avoiding here is I'm not pulling these guys in because they're just gonna slaughter them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now I'm wondering, what do you think? Does the pro strat from the Against All Odds still work? The
Surrender.
hey, you know,
Don't kill us. We'll serve you.
we just need to lose harder.
Ah, dang it. These types of streams where things are contested are very exciting to watch. Appreciate that, Pete. Stephanie does a good job playing.
No, that one dude just run away, please.
Run! When it comes to games, mistakes is my middle name. Robzik, have you played this scenario? If so, how did you do?
I'm gonna try and get over here and
Ransack their iron.
ransack some stuff, yes.
Oh, they're gonna get jebaited so hard though. Oh, are they taking Boona?
Yes. And I
Not
don't think
Boona!
there's nothing we can do about that.
Your biggest worry
Poor
may be
Boona.
where all the workers will eat and sleep.
Oh no. Like, this one dude alone is probably as strong as our two dudes together. Simply because of the damage
Maybe we
calculation.
should destroy their copper since it's further away.
Yep.
Ah, the rivers.
Curse you, rivers.
Dang it. I've not played any specific scenarios lately, no. Alright, fair enough.
Oh dear God. Now, what now? Oh, okay, so just this dude, so I guess he's still dead.
Yep. Magadoberg.
Yep. This is very much a, you know, old spelling of this city. Magadoburg. Today it would be Magdeburg. With a no A and an E instead of the O.
I was like, I still I still have never heard that name before.
It's a German city.
Cool.
Just like, you know this one you probably
Colin.
recognize,
Köln.
except it's spelled differently today as well.
With a K.
And only one L. Though, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm up for a pretty big L here.
Yeah. Pete says they've played it 3 times and the best they did was to last till turn 35. Fair enough, Pete. I don't know if we're gonna last that long, to be honest.
Honestly, the Spanish are being
7 turns to burn it down. They're gonna come get us for sure.
The Spanish are definitely stronger here than I was anticipating when I made it, because usually the AI has a tendency to disband like half the units you gave to it for the scenario. But sadly, they were smart enough to disband the bad units and keep the good ones.
Yeah. I wonder if you could green. All right, you got it, Rob Zig. I wonder if you could like kind of do a little bit of a, I don't know, we basically only defended though, didn't we?
We have almost lost hard enough to surrender.
Would you guys ever stream the extended naval mod? We did, Kamer, actually.
But yeah, looking at mods again is definitely something that has been on my mind to try. But a lot of the really cool mods are also really big, so they take some preparation, and also it's not something where it can be like, oh, we do one stream about this mod, because like the content is like deep into the game, and then
I'd really like to still do a make a mod stream.
I really need to sit down and look into the modding tools again because some of the stuff has changed. I know the
I
Ottomans
know
have
that people
declared
have
war.
asked for it, and you know, I could look it up myself. I could do it, but I feel like I might not know. I got a proposal
not-
for you.
not quite
Hit me.
enough.
Hit me with your proposale. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people in the community that might be interested in making mods, but you just don't know how, or it's like just too big of a, you know,
What's our war score here?
it's too insurmountable of like a challenge. Let's do a make a mod stream on next Thursday. Next Thursday.
That's Bruno. See, if that's
Oh,
Bruno,
you're saying because you'll be here?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, if you want to forego the beers and drinks and things, and fun with everybody else, we can stream while everybody else is partying. If that's what makes you happy, I'll do it for you. Hey, Mr. Rouge, thank you for the follow and officially welcome into the community. What'd you have for
We
lunch
lost hard
today?
enough yet.
Lose harder, Stephanie. 10 more points harder.
I can't lose harder. Everybody's already dead.
Oh no. We've lost everybody? No, we still have 4 people.
True. These guys aren't here, but
sacrifice them. Oh.
you know, as
Oh.
enemy nerds would say, "Oh my wa, mo shinderu."
Oh my Shindaru.
They are already dead with like 6 janissaries right
Breathing
outside
down
the
their
city
neck.
wall.
Hey guys.
An emblematic
Time to die.
Oh, and just in time.
Yes, we
No.
got our first winged hussar. What, 19 turns later? I come bearing steam. Honestly, I love that this scenario is really tough to figure out. Feels
Yeah.
like a very good game of chess. Nice.
But hey, this might have been. Oh no, we killed. Oh no, the Order itself actually managed to kill their guys. We actually made war support when I was like, oh no, they'll all die and then we can surrender. No.
Wait, we killed all of them? With the auto battle?
Yes.
Did we lose anybody?
One dude.
Oh my gosh.
I think.
I got a question. What happens when I come bearing steam event when you play on Epic? You memester. It's still Steam because it's talking about, you know, vapor, water vapor, not the game platform. Lol 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 lol. No, it says I come bearing Epic Games.
So close to being able to.
Auto resolve is often a little fishy. You think so? You think there's fishy numbers going on?
I mean, to be fair, in this case, we did have the city walls to protect.
Yeah,
us.
we had city
So,
walls. We had a winged
but-
hussar.
But it, and you know, they did almost die, except for, you know, I have my doubts about what this dude did.
They chilled.
Everybody
and
else is
sniped-
almost dead.
They sniped people from the back. You want jokes? You want memes? And tell me which
He's like, you know,
ancient culture has giant robots. Was it the Egyptians? That's what people think. That like, no, they think that the Egyptians were aliens. The old mechs.
oh,
Dang it!
dang it, Dr. Again. That almost beats the one I saw on Twitter yesterday about Jean-Claude Gundam.
Gundam.
Because, you know, mechs.
Oh, Gundam. Oh, I got it. That's good. I think I like the Olmecs one better just because of the sheer fact that it's it doesn't actually change the word. You know, it's like a direct wordplay.
Well, I mean, it does insert the apostrophe, but, you know, we'll count that as not changing the word.
Right. It's the sound is the same. The Olmecs. No, it would be literally Olmecs. Like that's how you'd say them. Like the Olmecs, the Incans, the Aztecs. Right. The spelling is different, yes, but the way that you say it, the pronunciation would be the same. In the case of Jean-Claude Van Damme, it's not Gundam, it's Van Damme. So you're actually changing
But
the
also,
letter.
I just realized
Even
there's,
though it's
there's
still
one
funny,
problem
and
with
I
us
like it.
trying to get vassalized. They will still get our capital. But it's better than dying, I guess.
Better than dying, that's true.
In the
What a
end,
good joke.
in the end, we kind of just need to buy time.
Building your future.
Yeah.
A bit too late.
Question, is the AI programmed to build more troops when at war? Sometimes I defeat their standing troops and then crickets. I think it depends on their well, I think it kind of depends on what they have accomplished with their troops. Or if they have other things building, or if they have enough money after a war. We're just so poor.
Yeah, technically we need money, but this is not gonna make a dent.
I remember when I lost to the war to Sergio and he took all my money and then I was in debt for like 20 turns. That was good times. Time is money, yeah.
Anything I can.
Is there like an
I
infrastructure
guess-
that can help boost our economy by putting people into, like, merchants into the jobs?
We have built everything we can build.
How much money do we get if we put people into money, though? Per person.
Only 8 per person, so I guess technically.
Oh,
if,
we
oh
only
no,
have to-
no.
So getting
See-
market
see,
quarters
the-
would help
Part
to
of
have
the
more market slots.
part of the problem though is these cities are occupied.
Yep.
We can get some money here, but even if I guess here we're like barely positive now because all of our soldiers are dead except for these dudes, and this one. I don't know how he managed to not take any damage, but they'll get booted out any moment when the war ends, I guess.
I will try to keep this civil, but that
See smoke around pink. Are we about to win this war? Totally. We're so close.
Come on, why? I guess when they finish ransacking that, then we'll be in a position to be like, hey, vassalize to the Spanish so
We've
that
earned
the
it.
Ottoman war kind of gets invalidated. Well, I guess it doesn't invalidate it, but we'll be on the side of the Spanish, and then they'll have to duke it out.
Totes. Totes my goats.
sovereign, I will not sugarcoat it. I am furious with you.
248? What? Wasn't it 250 a moment ago?
It was 270. Oh, you're saying what was our war score? It was
What
250.
was
yeah.
the whole, yeah, so actually theirs is ticking down. They really need to finish burning that. Come on.
You are the last.
But that's not gonna get them to do 70.
Nope, not enough. Still not
It's
enough.
going down by 2 every turn. Even while they're burning stuff. We can't lose for winning. We can't win for losing.
I guess.
Thanks for saying that. I just keep those rose tinted glasses on. Yes, smart. Everything's better that way.
Are we?
Um,
Okay, we have penalty for debt, but because we're the losers, we don't have penalty for the war going on. So, as long as we have auto resolve like we had before, and we can hold on to Aachen here, which is well fortified.
one city wonder.
Maybe that's why we won the auto resolve, because there's like garrison, Barbican. So we had like
Yeah.
a lot of defensive bonuses. They give us like a total of I think +3 combat
Maybe-
strength when next to them.
Maybe it's like when I'm playing Risk and I'm on Australia
Ah,
And
yes, yeah, the Australia strategy.
and I'm getting 4 units a turn, and I'm holding them off on
And
that
you
one
all put them in
Indonesia or something.
Yeah, it's like Papua New Guinea or something.
Yeah, something.
That's part of the Australia region, and you just put them all there, and it's like, why would I ever try to even get through the like 20 dudes you have stacked on that one time?
Yeah, I'm just gonna turtle strat, till you all fight each other off. So for the ES2 patch, I don't
Okay,
think we
they
can.
have oh my god.
What do we have left? No, we needed Aachen.
We have one city left.
They gave us the worst city.
Well, it's not necessarily like I think these were less developed than this one.
It does look kind of decent. Hey, Robbie, I'm so tired. I'm not tired.
I think really the secret to winning the scenario is in theory surviving until you can get better tech than them because you have better prioritization.
Another empire has built the Forbidden City. I suppose there's no
So yeah, so about the ES2 patch. I have no news to share with y'all on
Sadly,
that.
no. because-
We are working hard to make some progress with that. But we don't have anything to mention as of yet.
Here's the big problem. We took our iron and also
Not Peter.
so now we
You're
can
doing it, Peter.
now we can at best build halberdiers, which are not gonna cut it.
Nope. Literally. Look at that debt. Yeah, we're in
In bad
Big-
shape, and
we're in big debt.
we don't have enough slots to do anything about it.
Mass prowlers, let's go. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Yeah. Future. Future. But Rob's like, yeah, we
Well, actually, let's check what they think of us now.
You are the last person I want to see right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think this is definitely a start that I completely bungled by taking the bad engagement at the start and losing and not massing where we need to defend.
We could restart in the last hour.
Let's see if we can do
Rage
something.
quit. Yes. Exit. Reload the save.
What was it? I think one of our devs recently in our internal chat when people were discussing features of Age of Wonders 4, and they have like a retry button on the battles, and one of them was like, the difference between a reload between save scum and a retry button is the loading time. I guess
I call it an aggressive reroll. Yeah, I mean, we've learned stuff. We've learned things. But yeah, Pete. So, I mean, during Amplified, we talked about the potential for a new roadmap. But just kind of, I don't know how to say this, but just with kind of the pace of things coming to humankind, I think that maybe a roadmap isn't necessarily gonna fit our schedule the best, and it'll probably be more of a we'll talk about what's coming next as it comes. And currently the thing that is coming up next is the rework to the naval gameplay. So yeah. I would say look forward to the naval rework, and we've talked about another culture pack. Not sure. We haven't said anything about where, and we probably won't until it's announced. But yeah, there will be things, but I don't think that will actually have a roadmap.
I'm seriously wondering if maybe
we could blow up our war support and take back stuff. I don't think we can take back stuff with the units that we have is the issue.
I mean, one thing we could try here is...
Did we end up getting into war with both of them?
They declared war on us. We could, in theory, end this war and try to recover, or technically their war support is taking down and ours isn't. So as long as we hold on, it's fine. And then when we see, oh no, they are bringing an actual army here, then we might be like, nope. No way we know about, and then try to like take a bunch of money from them or something. That's probably the best option we have right now. The problem was that the Spanish were actively coming after us, and we didn't have the armies to actually defend.
If they keep on coming at us with one unit, though, we might survive. That's a big bunch of dudes, though.
Yes. And if we do here, what is it gonna pull in the guys up top?
They could reinforce, technically.
Doesn't look like it.
If we kill them in one turn.
Good.
Good, good, good. But yeah,
Let's see if they will accept the white piece.
I'm pretty excited for the naval reworks.
Okay, they're not accepting a white piece. So I think this is the time where, before they take the city, oh no, because they refused the white piece. I guess we'll just have to try it next turn.
I mean, we might be able to hold on.
I have my doubts.
Okay, there's another group of 7 that just popped up.
Yeah, that's the Spanish reinforcing them because they're allied.
Oh.
So
well, then we really can't.
Let's see about this here. No. How about, this, please? Nope.
Huh.
We don't even have enough dudes here to even man the walls.
Yep.
But we shall fight hard.
I feel like the only way to answer your question, the Orion Zane, is yes. That must be the first time I've seen an AI reinforce another AI. You caught it here first, Arcalis.
You know, it's almost like when I decide what the scenario should be, I think about, hey, what kind of feature would we like to show off that hasn't been in the game for long?
What about a rework of the trade? I don't think anything's planned for reworking the trade. At least nothing that I've heard.
I mean, I've heard some discussions, but I haven't heard anything that's confirmed.
How this military alliance plays out in this scenario is absolutely beautiful. Terrifying, but beautiful, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
yes.
I think we know what you mean, Pete.
I mean, we can very much see what you mean right here. Oh my god. They shoot even once.
Gosh, dang.
Now it's finally our turn, but one of our occupacies is already dead.
Civ osmosis is still an issue for me. You're saying that once you get into that pattern of having to osmosis every single civ, is that what you mean? Like if you're behind and it just keeps on giving you osmoses. Thanks, man. I never bought it when it came out due to some reviews, but I've always wanted to start playing again. This is the best time to start playing Humankind, in my opinion. There have been a lot of updates, a lot of changes, a lot of quality of life stuff, which is honestly the part that I like the most.
Yep.
And honestly, you can catch a good sale these days too, depending on when you buy it.
See, this is what we should always be fighting in our cities. +5 from being near one of our force.
I like it. Civics. I mean, changing civics, yes. I haven't seen that as a problem, but maybe you could.
It can get kind of annoying when every couple of turns it asks you to change the same civic.
Yeah, I get that. Stephanie, that was my thought. This scenario does a brilliant job of showcasing the new feature of military alliances. Fair enough. Heck yeah, Orion. Happy to help. And if you ever want to chat with any of the other people that are playing Humankind, we have a lot of people on the Discord, which is discord.gg/amplitude. Very simple. And you can go into the Humankind chat and chat up with some people, play some multiplayer, get your questions answered, all that jazz.
I'm surprised they didn't murder the Wingtosaurus yet. Maybe we can take out one of them.
I'd like to see this. Oof. Not worth. It's not worth.
The city's lost anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
Though, actually, I'm wondering, up here? Look at that combat strength. Even when we're attacking over the wall, we really need to make use of those forts if we restart.
Yeah.
I think that is how the auto-resolver won that battle for us. It actually used the forts that I specifically placed to give you that combat bonus. and then forgot to use.
Dr. Kane says, next time we do a scenario like that, we got to have an event that spawns free-winged hussars at the start of turn 2 on the first big battle, so you can have that cavalry charge to save
Yes,
you.
I would love to do that, but that's
Custom events are
which is something we can
possible?
have. We had that in
Okay.
Terra Incognita, but that's not something I can do with the tools I can currently access.
Because that was the one that was
Yes,
designed
That was by the actual game design team and not
Right.
by me.
Got it.
Yeah. Even like our peasants are 46 strength if they get the combat bonus from adjacent tiles. We don't have any actual halberdiers left, do we? Nope, just peasants. Well,
Presence. Naval rework thought. I hope the team is able to make navies feel necessary. I play mini games without ever needing to build one. It's just rarely needed right now. I think, Pete, that has a lot to do with the map generation as well, though. You know, sure, on a normal, you know, Pangea map and everything, you know, you could still have a need for a navy, especially if you're playing with like New World enabled, where people aren't spawning directly on the undiscovered continent. But I do think that I have played games where the navy feels very necessary, just because of the way that I chose to generate the map, you know. So I don't know. I definitely agree with you that I feel like with the rework, one of the priorities should be making navies feel more impactful into the gameplay, and that it's not just like an afterthought of, well, yeah, I should make some boats and get some easy wins on some, you know, transport ships or something like that. Because a lot of times I feel like that's what it comes down to for me, is like, hey, let me try and kill some transports and get some easy dubs.
you know, it's funny how I never even thought about this before I made the scenario, but the winged hussar with the enemy doesn't counterattack. That also cancels the anti-cavalry bonus.
Ah, I like it. Huzzah! I mean, huzzah! What's up, Cormarker? How you doing? By creating these scenarios, you're filling a need felt by Civ 6 players. Civ 6 lacks the numerous scenarios that Civ 5 had, and some players have missed that. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, we're gonna just, you know, some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice we're willing to make to end this battle. It's just about seeing how many people can we take with us. Probably not enough.
Oh gosh, is that the second person that's survived with 1 health? Dang it! What is that RNG though? We could have had 2 less people.
I am in the room.
Yeah, Stephanie, it's all your fault. Oh, I just popped my hip.
You know, it was a Friday, the 13th, when I was born during a full moon. I have, you know.
I mean, if you believe in that stuff.
Me and bad luck is like.
If you believe in that stuff.
I don't really believe in that stuff, but it's definitely like some of the, because, you know, obviously the human mind's more likely to remember bad experiences than good experiences. And some of the bad RNG experiences that have stuck in my mind were phenomenally bad.
Yeah, I get that.
They demanded we give all of the cities we. Oh no! But they did also take the one we. Yes, I think now the game is about to realize that we lost.
There's still islands down there on the bottom.
But we don't have dudes left.
Oh no! we should have sent some spies to escape to start a new colony.
Yes. We dreamt of being the greatest, but.
Be proud of your fame.
You know, this feels very condescending in this case. Because the line is to congratulate you to be among the top 3.
Oh.
But there's only 3 players on the map. Congratulations, you placed among the players.
Among all the players, you were one of them.
Damn it, narrator.
So
yes, I call this
sassy.
big F.
Your guidance,
A thrilling tale of humankind.
adventures and deeds, and even grander scope for
Ah.
this grand story. Regardless,
The nerve!
and answered
You see that? The first thing they did was build an ancient wonder over one of our early modern emblematic districts.
Oh my gosh.
the course of history.
The AI here, the nerve.
But your ability to persevere.
Yeah, we got
Truly, one of
smooshed.
the players who ever played. Yes, I can exactly.
We were definitely one of the players.
A leader that excelled.
But yeah, we got smooshed a little bit there.
But yes, it's definitely, it is,
Your fame was due
In many things, not
In-
one.
in-
of your skill.
in many ways, this worked exactly as intended because it is supposed to be
Have found it
quite difficult at the start because you are supposed to be in a tough spot between these two aggressors.
Stuck between a rock and a
Congratulations.
But
Under
Hard
your
place.
but then once you have
humankind has been
overcome that initial
reinvented
threat,
in world.
it should become
There may be future adventures,
easier sailing
and
to
even grander
actually fight against them
grander
once you have a little bit of tech and you can use,
You
support
have
your
left
troops
great
with
mark and answered the question.
mortars and stuff like that. But that of course
Humankind.
depends on you actually winning and keeping the territory to have the saltpeter to build them,
Empire
which
Mm.
is one of the
from
really
tribe
hard
to
parts
tribe
here.
is a credit to your exemplary leadership.
From tribe to yes, oh yes, such a titanic feat, getting completely stomped by the
or like attack on Titan.
history will not remember you as a warrior or a banker or a farmer. Dang man, calling out all of the deficiencies of our empire.
You weren't good at basically anything, so
Oh, your armies got crushed, you were deeply in debt, and your people were starving.
In your own words. There may be future adventures indeed.
gosh.
I think I've had enough of the
The
narrator giving me
verbal
sass.
abuse.
Great mark and answer.
We did bombard it and we already lost.
Far will you push humankind?
The sass. Oh, you had no money, no food, and no warriors. Dang.
All right, we'll do a reroll here.
Let's see. I think military
Oh,
will be
let's-
like, you can see, this is when I spawned in all the armors the players have, and you can see technically we're supposed to be stronger than the Spanish and weaker than the Ottomans.
Mm,
And then everything changed when the Spanish attacked.
yeah. Gosh dang.
Ah, that was something alright.
Parasite, yeah. There's a saying here in Brazil that goes something like this: in the struggle between the sea and the cliff, one who always loses is the shellfish.
Yes, I definitely feel like I'm the shellfish in this situation. And the moment we talk about the Spanish kicking our butts, Dark Arrow shows up in stream.
Sergio just came to witness our defeat.
Yes.
All right, but we're getting round 2 up in here. Ding ding, round 2.
maybe
fight.
we should take a more conciliatory approach this time, so we don't immediately annoy them
Piss them off, yeah.
and give us time to build up our armies a little more.
We're like, hey, we're fine.
Stuff like
no need to be
stuff like maybe
aggressive.
we should see about, because they're gonna be a lot quicker than the
Winter
hussars.
Stars, yeah.
Replace the halberdiers with arquebusiers so we can shoot
think
from
we-
safely inside the walls.
I think we have to start off by making more money though, because we
Yeah, but that is also a consideration. But I mean also with for the army conscription and the civics and stuff like that.
Improve efficiency and
Do we have
camaraderie.
anything? No, this is common
Phew!
quarters and garrisons. And since we thought about, we should be pushing our faith a bit more, maybe we should take this one instead of the influence. Normally I really like the influence, but
Somebody else
and then
would be
maybe
standing here.
this is on territory, right? We don't have outposts to create, but we also don't have like much attaching to do. So let's see if we can really push our faith on the
Right and wrong.
other players,
Alrighty.
Yours
I like it.
while
This is a strategy.
so that we can get the bonus from the Teutons going. And in the meantime,
We'll be rootin' and tootin'.
see some where
So-
we can best get some.
I was gonna say also we should probably decide which city to hole up in, because we may lose some cities
Yes.
here, but maybe we should try and save at least like 2 cities.
The thing is, technically, I
and
would like
leave
to
one to the
keep
wolves?
Aachen because they have the bonus science on researchers,
Uh-huh.
but I don't think we can necessarily hold on to that.
But what if we like put everybody over there and leave the middle city? Like, what
but
if we get
no,
the bottom city
problem,
and the top
the
city?
problem why we can't hold on to that is they got a claim on it. So if we lose the war, there's no question they will take it. So I think the
But
city.
what if we just don't lose the war?
That's a big if, as we have just seen.
But wait,
so
what
I
if
think
we turtle hard enough?
this is one of the reasons why I say we should be filling these 2 slots in with 2 more arquebusiers to be shooting from near our fortifications.
Yeah.
And then we might have stand a chance to actually hold Aachen. And meanwhile, in the other cities, we can be like, we have like a luxury deposit here, so we attach this and build some money quarters next to it.
Also, maybe we could take some people out of the food production and see how much industry we can pump out. Just because.
First of all, let me see about how much money we can make in these places. Because somewhere we need to make money.
Yeah. I don't know about the.
No, we also want to finish stuff reasonably quickly because
as long as we're not losing people one per
these
turn,
are places where
I think it's
I'd
fine
like
to let them starve a bit.
I mean, here we're still positive. Here we're at 0. That's fine.
Yep.
And I don't think the 7 industry
What
makes a
about
big
Aachen,
difference here.
though?
And
Is
here
Aachen's-
does this one have a spot where we? I guess technically we're not exploiting that, so we might as well do this to get another slot. Get as much money as possible, less food.
Yeah.
And then in
got
Aachen,
you.
yes, here we need to. Yeah, if we,
Let them starve. 11 turns. We can hang on for 11 turns.
What if
How many people?
What if we shift everybody into industry? How quickly is it then?
Food second, so.
Still 11 turns.
3
turns? No, that's too close.
Put 1 person in food. That seems reasonable.
Well, the question
4
here,
turns?
the question then is,
Okay, never
does
mind.
it actually make a
Take it
difference
back.
to the research? Because 21, I don't think this will make any difference. So we should keep.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because the other ones are full. I get it. I got you. Out of curiosity, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like to ask questions, Dark Arrow? That's funny. I don't know. It's a good question. How about to be vassalized from the beginning? They don't have enough.
We tried, but we weren't losing hard enough to surrender.
You don't lose hard enough, fast enough to surrender before you have nothing.
But yeah, no, I'm actually.
Maybe you could like go up, get them, bait them into attacking to you, retreat, like bust up their war core.
We can only retreat like every other turn. Because after you retreat once,
that's a good point.
It puts.
I don't know. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to come up with ideas.
We could deliberately get all of our units killed, obviously, but at the same time, I would like to try to avoid that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, also,
would it be a good idea to try and get a couple of easy wins against their like single units early? Oh, but we're trying to be nice.
we're trying to.
No, we're not at war with
And
them
even
yet.
here, as I said before, when I first tried this scenario, I tried to, they're standing on the river here, and I have the tile here to stand on, and attack them here.
Yeah.
And just these 2 conquistadores killed 3 of the units here.
I get it.
They are super strong compared to our units. We don't exactly have.
What's up, Saikana? Then my Spanish friend, we can say you're pretty inquisitive, eh? 7 out of 10's pretty inquisitive to me. I think the real question here is, what time is it? Summertime, it's our vacation. What time is it? Time of our lives. Jump out, scream and shout. Oh, hey, friendos.
I'm thinking, I absolutely want to mass as many musketeers as possible here, so we can hold this city.
Yeah.
Because this was one where they attacked quite early.
Honestly, I would even.
And these guys I'll put in the
Okay, I
in
was
the
gonna say
middle,
I would even bring
so-
those dudos down to the bottom as well.
The thing is here, we really need to take advantage of the +5 from the
Mm-hmm.
garrison, and these
You
guys are
think-
melee units.
think
That's
s-
not great for that.
Okay.
That's why I want to focus more on the ranged units.
Okay. Maybe you could bring those 2 ranged units down as well then,
Yes.
and then leave all the melees. Do people say okay? Press 1 in chat if you say Super Smash Brothers Melee, and press 2 in chat if you say Super Smash Brothers Melee. And if you don't know, if you can't hear a difference between the two, 1 and 2, type 3 in chat.
I was about to say you type 1.5.
Yeah, okay, 1.5. Okay,
Because, it's
1.5,
between 1 and
or
2.
if you're don't want to be, then you can type 3. Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
Yeah, but this time we're not at war yet. They have made demands.
No. I mean black. The
Yeah,
Ottomans.
but they have made a demand. But so far we're not at war.
They both want our capital.
Yes.
Greedy bastards.
It's almost like that's intended.
Okay, we got a couple of ones. What are we voting on? How you say the word Melee, right?
Yes.
Okay.
How do you say the word that I'm not sure how it's spelled?
Well, I'm trying not to say it. Well, okay, the point of it was, do you say Super Smash Brothers
no.
Melee or
That's right,
Melee?
that's right.
Melee, as in melee, or melee? Oh, some people say melee too.
Yes.
Melee. Melee, melee, or melee. It is sad, well, it's not spelled like that. It's not spelled like that, but
Here's the thing about English. Spelling don't make no sense.
spelling don't make no sense, but also, oh, what did this? I don't know what the subtitles were saying. Melee, 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 Malay, Malady. I don't know. Melee is how I learned how to pronounce it. Okay, interesting.
You know, actually, I'm thinking, we should enact small council here.
Melee, 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 Billy, Billy.
You know, there's a couple of moves we should be making. I just realized we should be trying to push toward homeworld
Geopolitical. Oh,
because combat strength on units.
ooh, combat strength. Yeah.
And if we have influence left after, go small council to possibly get one of these bonuses.
Mm-hmm. I do like that idea.
And let's see, you know, this is the
Make it
one.
happen.
This is
Milli Vanilli, I think is what you're thinking of, not vanilla.
Okay, yes. This one will get us to +1. Good.
1.5 question mark. I say melee as in a joke way to say it. Okay. So the consensus is there is no consensus, I think.
Which is the case for a lot of pronunciations in many languages.
I usually say 2, but my English speaking is very bad, so I don't know if it's even correct. So the way that I grew up saying it was melee. Super Smash Brothers Melee. And I've only ever heard non-English native speakers say it melee or melee.
I think this is also one where there might be a difference between British and American.
I think maybe the Brits say melee.
Sadly, I do not have my my pronunciation.
Oh,
dictionary on
melee
it.
is a slang for a Joker card. Interesting. 0 range. 0. Oh, you're talking about the game?
Most problems eventually yield to the
I don't know what
onslaught of
Arcalis is talking about with the 0 range thing. Are they just intimidating us?
I think maybe he's saying orange, as in, you know, people say, some people say orange and some say orange.
Oh, orange. L'orange. I swear it said it when you press start in one of the games. I actually think in Melee it maybe did say it at the beginning. Super Smash Brothers Melee! Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh, 25% faith. Yes, please. Let's see if we can push our faith onto somebody.
Go Google Super Smash Brothers Melee intro or something. So Batman against Melee? Exactly. First time I ran into that word was when I was a young person and was reading it in the Dungeons and Dragons book. Melee, as in
Ooh, yes.
like the type of combat.
Yes.
It definitely said it. Bombardin seems to think that it said it when you open up the game.
I don't know.
It clearly pronounced melee or melee. Melee.
It is pronounced close combat.
Melee. It's pronounced close combat. Welcome back to the 90s. Yeah. I was born in the 90s. I didn't really live
You know,
in the 90s.
this is almost a GIF or GIF.
I mean, it depends on if you respect the creator or what makes sense.
I remember I once saw somebody joking like, let's open up a new front-ended war. It's Joint Photographic Expert Group, so it should be JFAG instead of JPEG.
JFAG.
And that's, at that point, both of the groups in the GIF discussion are mad at you.
Yeah.
And so they finally agree on something.
Karinga is the actual formal name. Melee is just slang, but if you were looking for the absolute best way someone ever named the Joker, the title belongs to the Spanish localization. What is Joker in Spanish? I don't actually know if I ever learned that word. El que es chistoso? I don't know. El bromas. Melee. Yeah. See, that's how I say it. Melee. Say, hey Google. I don't have a hey Google. El pichula. El chistoso. Yeah. Exactly.
They already, stole this with the expansionist ability.
Oh shoot, Boona.
Which
The Boonas from the gods.
I kind of expected that to happen. Which luckily this is not one of the crucial territories, but we should probably grab some of these and attach them.
Mm-hmm.
Before they. Oh no. You
Curses.
can't attach it because of the enemy army.
Chinchilla. Oh no, they're grouping. And you still have that group of two out in the nowheres.
Cultures get together and decide
Yes, because I was trying to get them down here, and then they were like, "Oh, the Ottomans are standing here, and the Spanish are standing here," and we couldn't really move.
Oh no. How did they move that fast? It felt like they were nowhere to be seen, and there were just a couple of groups of one at the time. I blinked.
There's a lot
and
of
10
roads in that
turns
territory.
passed. I put an image of the off-topic in the off-topic part of the Amplitude Discord, by the way. Are you in the Amplitude Discord? Would you like to be in the Amplitude Discord? Join now! I love how that turned into such an ad. Dr. Kane's over here. Hey, I mean, thank you. Appreciate it. It's hard to hear because it's echoey, but it sounded like Melee. Super Smash Brothers Melee. You're in there twice. Ooh, dang. 2 times the amount of mayhem.
I'm also there twice.
I'm only there once because I can't handle 2 accounts. That's
You say handling half a dozen accounts of social media.
that's what I'm saying. I got too many already. I can't do another. Here's the thing.
Fair point. Very fair point.
Instagram or Twitter or whatever, it makes it really easy to switch in between accounts because you just say, boop, I want to be this account now.
Yeah, I was about to say, handling multiple accounts across different platforms is even worse because you don't have easy account switching.
Yeah.
You have different things that work on the different account platforms. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah. But in Discord, I don't think there's easy ways to like switch between
No, there's-
accounts, are there?
They added that a while ago.
Oh, they did. Okay.
I completely forgot about that, but we actually noticed that like today as we were, making
it
some
shows you
changes
like,
to.
oh, would you like to switch to this account?
Yes.
This account? Okay. Huh. Interesting. Well, maybe I'll add a
We
second
have-
one. I don't know.
We have almost 8 occupancies here, which is like, let's see if we see how many tiles do we have on the edge
Double
of the
the
cliff
bird
here.
gifts.
4, 6, 8. Yeah, when we have 8 occupancies, I think it's fine because then we can man all of the walls that are facing
Mhm.
outside, and then we can turn to like more economic concerns here.
I like it.
Hmm.
Is it bird related? All hail the burb. It could be QA related. That's true. Very good at the QA answers. Question and answer answers.
But also, I love how we've been in that for 7 turns already, and it's like, oh, we still have 106
surplus.
point surplus because we get so much from,
the
the Barbican by itself
yeah, I
is
was gonna say.
25 points,
Yeah, that's it.
and everything else is only -8 because of the Polish culture trait.
They just wanted to come hang out with us. Is that what's happening here? They're like, hey, you have a really nice city.
Come on! I think they
Are
want to
they
use
burning our stuff?
No, they want to use the ability on there, but it's still on cooldown.
Oh.
So we
Can we
probably-
attach it real quick so they can't?
No, because they're standing on it.
No! Oh my gosh.
And this is an important one because that's our second saltpeter.
All right, just go back like a turn or two to where they weren't standing on it.
We haven't had a single turn where we could attach it because first turn the Ottomans stood there. Then
Turn one?
yes,
Really?
the first thing the Ottomans do is move on here. They know how to make us angry.
Dang it. I can check. Is it specifically for Psychana, Dr. Kane, or is it something that I can help with? 'Cause I can check.
For little knowledge
I can do a
of
little
Spain
checky check.
with 5
Little
researchers
checkerino.
this city.
Check a Manjaro Blast.
Come on, come on. Yes, yes. They did not take meditate often.
Woo-wee! Let's go. Did they take it last time?
Well, you start off. One of them is in a position to immediately take one, but I have no idea how the AI decides which one to take. So I was very worried that they'd take this one. But yes, 2 points of combat strength. We're clawing our way up to equal combat power.
Yeah. Oh, we're naming a baby bird. That's what's happening.
Ooh, yeah. Then
Over on the Discord.
then Saikana is absolutely the right person to ask for input.
I don't know why, but the first name that came to mind was chicken strips. Which
See, this is why they're asking Saikana and not us.
it'd be a great name for like a dog. Like, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know why chicken strips came to mind. It's because it's so patchy. It's such a patchy looking chicken. Is it a chicken? I don't even know if it's a chicken, but but it's so patchy. It's like strips. It's like pieces. Like it makes sense in my head.
So
It's not a chicken. Oh gosh. It's in the Amplitude Studios Discord.
see, at least
in the off-topic section.
Dr. Kent, at least now you know Jordan's burp credentials.
I mean, it could be. We could name it Toby. Hold up, cover your face so that it focuses on the camera. Could be a Toby. I'm thinking either Toby or chicken strips. I mean, does it make sense to call a bird chicken strips? No, but do names have to make sense? No. I stand by it. AI showing good strategy going after your strategic resources by pillaging the saltpeter. Yeah, well, or just taking it.
Yeah, I think they want to use the ability because
They're
they're
just
not
gonna
burning it.
expansionize it.
They're not burning it, but I don't think we have enough. Oh no, no way we can do this. Oh, of course, I guess we could be like, every time they start. Is that possible? I have never tried that. If they start using the
debate
ability,
them.
can we just like yoink?
Do
and
it.
then they yoink.
Actually, though, you should try and debate them. That sounds like a great use of our.
Let's see if that actually works.
I mean, could they get down? They're like, no. Wait, can we move it and attach it really quick?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. If we can do that, like, bam, this should be far enough away for
Quick
them.
attach it. Quick attach it.
Is it far enough? Oh.
How can they move so far?
Oh. Yes!
Let's go!
It's not a great spot, but at least now it'll probably be harder for. They might be more reluctant to try steal it.
Yeah. Hey, Oscar
Because
Marquez
I would have liked to have
Let's
it.
go.
I would have liked to have it somewhere down here, so we could build a nice science quarter next to the strategic resources where we get the bonus.
Okay, nice.
But I guess here is also fine for a science quarter.
Dr. Kane, we have another suggestion for the bird name. It's Melee. Just in case your random friend wants to remember our stream forever.
But man, this was like, This feels like such troll strategies, being like, oh, so you want to annex the steroid? Yoink! Yoink!
Get debated. I think probably if you clicked fast enough, you could have done it on the first one, but
I'm thinking
they move
actually,
pretty quick.
I should probably put one of these somewhere up here so we can station an army up there to shoot out.
Probably.
But where exactly do we best want to put it? I guess here, so it's next to our.
Yeah, keep us filled in on the bird naming situation. I have a feeling that Stephanie will later be whispering to the devs about fixing the move outpost cheese. I think that that's a strategy. I think this is one of those.
This is kind of exploity, but I don't think it's like a bad exploit because like. Yeah, this is like one territory we managed to attach. This is not like, oh, by clicking real fast here, we make infinite money level of exploit.
Yeah. No, I feel like this is one of those like, in speed runs or something like that. It's not a breaking the game. It's more of a this is like a strategy that you use.
Is there anywhere here where we could reasonably build more districts? I kind of don't want to lose the 8 food. Well, I guess I can. Yeah, it's close enough that I can put it here. Because I do not want to build anything here. Because that'll potentially give them a way to cross the wall down here and then just walk up the cliff instead of us standing up there and gunning them down.
At them, yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'll put it over here so we have a little more space for people to make money. And hopefully eventually we'll actually be making money. Ah, there it is. War has been declared by the Ottomans. Oh boy. They brought 700... No. They brought 1,000 points worth of combat strength against our 400. Oh boy. What did they bring?
The Janissaries. I need to come up
And
with
ships?
a nickname for the Janissaries.
Oh, no, they didn't just bring the Janissaries.
They brought some...
They brought even
Cogs?
more Janissaries.
Oh...
And they brought the Spanish.
We're already on turn 20. Things are going pretty... So did they declare war then? Okay.
So what
Can
are
we
actually
send them a
the
gift
demands?
just for fun?
The demand is to give Aachen.
Does it get the Spiffing Brit seal of approval? I have to imagine it would. Not that we can contact
I mean, one
him
of the things we can do, of course,
and
is
find out.
we just keep spamming them with white peace offers so their war support ticks down. Because right
that
now...
doesn't sound like rationalizing. No.
Because, yeah, we're
Perfectly balanced.
45 points short of being able to surrender to them as a vassal, so I'm gonna just... I'm gonna propose white peace, and if they don't accept it, they'll get a war support penalty next turn, and then we just keep doing that.
Yeah. The warmongers them.
Let me try to remember. This one, I think, yeah, this one
Can
is
we
a
placate them
garrison.
with lever? Oh no. TWR.
Yeah, this is one of the things
Base game.
I would love if we had the option to use the DLC or not on the center, but because it's as a safe game, that's not an option we have right now.
Oh, we literally can't use the
Yeah, because
expansion?
it's a safe game.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the case. I thought we were just being kind to all the people that don't
Well,
own
the
expansion.
I'm being kind by making it without the expansion so everybody can play it, but that sadly means that people who do own it can't turn it on for the scenario.
Oh, okay. So it is possible to put it in there.
Yes, we just don't do it.
I
so
thought
that
you're saying it isn't possible.
No,
I
no.
misunderstood.
It's possible, but I'm not doing it in order for everybody to be able to play it. But that sadly also means that, we can't use it here.
I'm the type of logical person, or not logical. I guess this doesn't have to do with logic. This has to do with like utilitarianism, I guess. But I would love to make a vote somewhere on like Games Together or Twitter or something like that, and say, of the people that actively play the scenarios, how many of you would like it to have the expansion on or off? And see what the sheer numbers of how many people are playing it that have the expansion that are playing it without the expansion, vice versa. And then maybe there's people that have the expansion that want to be friendly to the people that don't have the expansion and would still choose to play without it, just to be
I mean, ideally, of course, we'd have a solution where we can make the scenario, and then we run something over it so that we can just generate a version of it that has it. But I don't think that's
just duplicate it or something.
But I don't think that's a valid option we have right now. Oh boy, they are really focusing fire on these poor dudes.
Jordan, what have you done to the AI to make all of them so angry? I didn't do anything. I've just been chilling here. Just chilling. Whoa, Sergio's not wearing glasses. Does Sergio wear contacts ever? Or
I don't think.
Are they just living that glasses off lifestyle?
I mean, I do that sometimes at the moment, but that's also partly because I very much think my glasses are not correct anymore. I really need to go see the eye doctor to have them, a fresh prescription. Because sometimes I do feel the eye strain, and I need to take them off to rest my eyes.
Bombardin, some of them yes, but this one was made custom. How difficult would it be to make the scenario for different expansions? We'd have to talk to the devs, I think.
Well, if it's like me remaking it, it would be quite a bit of work. Like making this, that the map generation already is like, I need to run the map generation several times because I don't have time to make the map from scratch. That already takes time. And then just the placing all of this takes me like half a day, and then sometimes like, oh yes, I think I'm done. No, I made a mistake an hour ago that I cannot fix. I need to redo it all.
I'm very curious.
That's an awful feeling, honestly. Is saying, oh no. Oh yeah, that combat bonus from the adjacency.
Oh my gosh, it's like Hana has so much stuff written in the Discord. I'll have to read that later. That's funny. That is funny.
Even with the massive combat bonus from R4 and the religion and focus fire from being right next to them and everything, we're only 2 points stronger than them.
It is what
wait,
it is.
Actually, I think I can shift this a little bit. Oh god, no.
Oh wow, that's expensive.
Because of how many we've enacted by now.
Time for me to go. Take care, Sergio. Bye. Even if we're probably gonna die. Well, I think we're doing better this time. Somewhat, maybe. I don't know, actually. Hard to say. I have a cat named Dr. Angleton. DSS, deeply scary sorcerer, or detached special secretary, eater of souls. Every time we took him to the vet, they would call for Dr. Angleton and all start giggling. Interesting. Dr. Angleton is a book character. Ah, I see. I've never read the book that that's from. Never read the book. Okay, blast them.
Oh, okay, no, they can't get in here. That's not connected. This is not looking good.
You got this. We're good. We're doing fine.
But see, this is exactly like if this were like Aachen, where we have all the range units, we could be gunning them down from behind the walls. But because most of the units here are melee, that's not really working out so well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, there's a lot.
And they have all of the gunners focusing fire on one dude at a time.
Wow, this is just they just have too many people.
Yep.
Well, it's because they got the Spanish in on it. So, did they make an alliance after the beginning of the game?
No.
Or did you start them off as allies?
This is deliberate, yes.
Oh, see, I feel like if you just like had two big dudos, you know, on either side and not had them actually allied, then maybe it would be less crushing.
Would be less crushing, but potentially even more frustrating. Because imagine if they started fighting and you're like, I can't do anything in my city because there's Spanish shooting the Ottomans and vice versa.
I mean, maybe it would be frustrating, or maybe you'd be like, thank heavens they're not fighting me. You know, at least, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. Hard to say. The laundry files, yeah, I haven't heard of that one. The files are in the laundry. I think that's another Zoolander reference, right? The files are in the computer. I forget what that's from actually, but run.
Yeah, there's clearly when making the scenario using the dev tools, I may have broken some things because for some reason I can't move this guy.
Yep, maybe.
For some reason, you know, he counts as having had his turn.
Well, that's a dastardly mustache. Can we flank and spank a little bit with some of our melee units, or is it just better to stay inside the walls?
Their base strength is
51.
No, that's not the actual base strength.
Oh, 37.
So
I see.
It's not a good idea. Even here, it's like, you know, when we do flank them, 42 versus 55. Oh dear God, no.
Files are in the computers from Zoolander. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever own a bird. I don't know if I will. I might. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll get a bird.
They just have way too many guys. Yep, this is definitely, there's something I broke when making this scenario. Which is not the fault of the game, it's the fault of me messing with the dev tools. I'll have to investigate that if there's any way I can fix it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I feel like without an adequate amount of research, I would just buy the bird and be like, I don't know why it's doing this or why it's upset. I'm being passed secret notes.
Yeah, I'm confused about the secret notes.
Bye. Oh, because everybody else has left, but they... Okay.
Oh, it's about
locking
to lock up and...
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
I think we're the last ones to leave the office, maybe.
Yeah, the AI has 12 minutes left to spank us, I guess. Because, oh boy, this, Gilgamesh and Beowulf versus us. Oh boy, this is bad. They haven't even brought in all of the Spanish yet. One dude is still standing on the reinforcement point.
I'm curious if anybody's gonna survive this.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm hoping no, because that might take us to the point where we can surrender. Oh, speaking of, Hey, so nope, that's too much. So hey, so how about losing some more support for? Oh boy.
No worries, Pete. Thanks for being
Yeah, I mean,
here.
look at this. Like, they already almost did.
We appreciate you for being in
I'm
here
just
in
gonna
the stream.
surrender in this case. What surrender?
Just let it happen.
Yes, like they have like 1 hit point, 3 hit points. There's
I
no
mean,
way
there's
we can
just
turn
so many
anything.
full health, big guns.
Minus 18 plus 28 because of their faith, but that means that next turn we should hopefully be able to actually surrender.
Yeah, we'd like that. Thunder Black, thank you very much for the follow and officially welcome into the Amplitude Studios community. What are you gonna eat for dinner tonight?
Oh come on! It's still not enough.
There's already a few victory submissions. Oh, okay.
Yes, there are players who are better than me who can actually do this.
Well, I guess then it's quite good.
It's kind of.
I don't think I could do any better than you is why I'm saying this.
Yeah, no, it's like when I'm struggling like this,
Mhm.
I know it's probably about the right difficulty for the people who are, interested in the submitting the scores.
Right. If it's hard enough for you to struggle, then it's probably a good difficulty for the buffs out there who are like,
Yes.
give me that scenario. I'm gonna crack it open like an egg. I don't know. Crack it open like a treasure chest. Yo,
But yeah, the avatar thing is still kind of bugged. It's
So-
creepy.
so Robzig's been posting food pictures in my Discord for
Oh,
the
no.
past bit. Yo, they make a lot of good food. Chat, I don't know if y'all have seen any of Robzig's cooking, but hold up, I gotta show. That's a potato. Hold up, stop looking at my face. It's too good at looking at faces. It looks so terrible. It's a really good looking potato. Okay, believe me when I
Believe me,
say
this is a potato.
yeah, this is a potato.
It's not even about the good looking part. It was so blurry I couldn't even tell it was a potato.
Crack it like the skulls of my enemies. Crack it open like ancient era walls. Potato quality pig, yeah. A quality potato pig. Oh, I see. It was a mistype. Oh gosh.
So close. I just want to surrender.
I just want to lose. I'm curious if the people that won lost first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sadly they didn't give a detailed description of what they did this time.
Yeah. I'd be really curious to know how they did it or didn't do it. Potato quality potato? Exactly. You can't tongue tie me. I'm a tongue twisting connoisseur. Connoisseur is an English word or a French word that we use in English. We just ripped it off
I'm thinking
like a band-aid.
I'm thinking move these guys down here so we have all of our forces concentrated in one city.
Yeah.
Just if it comes to it.
Ripped it off like music from an old CD. Ripped it off like those track pants that have the buttons on the side that you can just whoosh, and just rips it off. Like a bloody band-aid? Don't bring that up. Don't you dare bring that up. It's too soon, Dr. Kane.
We were like on our charity stream. We were like, oh yeah, we still had these.
Yeah, I saw. I put them back
and then
over
we
there.
got like $20 in donations, so we only each had to suffer one. It's like we were ready to suffer for charity, and nobody donated.
I mean, it's all good. You probably better for you too, honestly.
No, I still discovered even when I tried that one. I don't know what it is. Something about my taste buds. Those things barely have any taste for me. Like I taste a bit of sugar
something
in it,
about
and it's like,
food for you, honestly.
No, like normal
Normal
no
food tastes
problem.
like food. Well,
Yes,
it tastes like
like-
what you think food is, maybe. But maybe this is the litmus test for like, you know.
No, but what I mean is like the normal food at least has a distinct taste.
Right.
Whereas this was just like, oh yeah, that's a bit of like the
I mean,
sugar that is like the mass of the bean.
right. I would say
But
the
I was like-
overwhelming flavor of all of the beans is vomit because that's the most
But
like
See, there's one thing I
it
didn't.
spreads out.
There's one thing I didn't do that pretty much everybody else on the stream did. I never smelled the damn things first.
Oh yeah, well,
And I think that might be the trick.
I can imagine the smell of it right now. Like I can think about it and I can smell the bag. It was that bad. It's left an imprint on my brain. I've been too hungry to post foodie pics lately, consuming the food before I remember to do it. That's always my issue. My wife, she's just like, hey, can we take a picture of that before you eat it? And I'm like, okay. Sometimes I already have my fork in it. What difficulty is this technically? This scenario?
It's technically only on Nation.
It's technically nation difficulty.
It's
Gotta run.
if this
no
was
worries, Psychonis.
this was on a higher difficulty, I think even the pro players would have struggled. And at that point, it would be like the against all odds challenge because then you wouldn't have any chance of catching up.
Yeah.
Why are there so many Janissaries? Spoilers. Because I gave it to them. Should have given them fewer of them.
I think I'm gonna call them January series.
And should have
That's my
given us
nickname.
more winged hussars, I guess.
The January series. It'd be worse than against all odds. You think so?
Possibly, yes.
Like in against all odds, I feel like it was pretty easy to get to surrender, though. I don't remember it being that hard to surrender.
Let's see if we can at least do something about our money deficit.
Oh my gosh. Is that just from that's not from
And
surrender?
still 78 surplus. No, that's just because our income is so bad at the start of it.
So I think what this is a testament to how long we've kept our units alive more than anything. Because they've just been draining us with their upkeep.
Yep.
They're out there
It is
eating
very
gold
much
instead of wheat.
The army upkeep here. How's our faith doing actually? Have we actually? Oh no! we not only have we not managed to spread it, we are actually getting converted
Oh,
by the
gosh.
Spanish. Yeah, that where is it here? We can't we can't see it, I
Oh.
think. But the cathedrals, they are very good at producing faith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, apparently if you're from an earlier era, it makes it easier to be vassalized.
Ah. Yes.
I didn't know that.
And there's also the fame difference discount, I guess, which in this case we don't have because we well, now we might, but originally we started pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they already have 7 stars. They're probably about to advance into the industrial era, and then we're like, yes, finally we have invented the mortars, and they're like, that's nice, we've just invented the machine gun.
All right, we're pretty close to the end of the stream, so we should probably finish up the turn and end it. Ugh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the AI has already ended us.
I do think that we survived a bit more this time.
I think we
though.
survived a bit better than last time, yes, but it's still not great.
Yeah, I don't see a way forward is the issue.
Just, let me see if they attack us in this. No, they didn't attack.
What if we like...
Are we? No, we're still not bad enough off.
So they're both at war with us now?
No, it's just the Ottomans, but still 15 points
So
short.
could we get the Spanish to get friendly with us? Like, is there any way to get one of them off our back? Because I feel like if we have one of them off our back, it would be easier.
I don't think so.
Okay. Is there a treaty like, don't enter my premises or something? Like we can
In
say-
theory, but how are we gonna enforce it?
Well, if they agree to it, then when we enforce it, if they
they're-
disagree
No,
to it,
if
then
if they agree to it, they're still expansionist cultures with the special ability to
Oh.
just ignore it.
Are they both expansionists then?
Yes.
Gosh dang it. You're an evil mastermind, Stephanie.
But hey, look, we're making up for what, like 2% or so of our debt. I guess this is where we stop the stream with a tiny bit of repayment.
Yeah, that's one turn of,
yeah,
of debt.
It's just barely enough to pay off one turn of interest.
GG's, y'all. Thank you very much for hanging out with us and
Yes, Argamis, exactly.
and
Oops, sorry.
Giving us your love, giving us your support. We couldn't do these streams if it wasn't for you. So huge shout out to everybody that comes, hangs out, chats, and plays our games.
Yes. And see you next week, and we'll have to consider on whether or not we keep trying.
Yeah,
no,
we'll
see you in 2 weeks.
We'll see if we'll be here for our Tuesday and Wednesday streams.
Yes, but not necessarily.
But for humankind specifically,
unless you want to suffer.
I might give it a go. We'll see what I do, but I would like to give people an opportunity to get the drops if they can. But I realize the timing will probably.
I'd love if you're like, oh, I might give it a go, and then you just completely crush the scenario.
Who knows? Maybe Jordan's gonna pop off. You know.
Yeah, you've been practicing in secret.
If I wish that was true, but I haven't.
Yeah. But I definitely also need to look into what the hell broke there with the combat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I've also seen problems where people submitted their scores and it claimed they had the DLC on, which obviously is not possible because the DLC is off on the save. So there's something wrong.
I don't know. But anyways, take care, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll catch you all next week for another Amplitude Studios stream. See ya.
See ya.